Hey everybody, it's Mr. Hartgrave here. Good to see you again. And if you've clicked on this video, you've probably fallen for some awful clickbait that I put in there. I do apologize for that, but moderate tips to increase your game by 25% usually don't draw in people. And I really want people to get some benefit out of what I'm talking about here. And what I'm talking about here today is gold. And I know this is huge with everybody. And I apologize if I don't have the full answer for you, but I had a revelation. It came to me. I've been thinking about it for a long time because it happened. I don't need gold anymore. I have 3 million on me right now. I have 157 gold orbs. Why do I have 157 gold orbs? Mr. Hartgrave must be wailing like crazy. Just spend money. That's how you do it. That's how you beat the gold crunch. You spend your way out of it. Wail harder, you peasant. No. That's not what I did. I didn't buy them. I haven't bought a gold offer since they messed up. You know, I don't know if you were playing, but they messed up. They gave everybody you could log in right when the store reset, and you could buy like I don't know a bazillion gold orbs for like $1. I don't know what the hell the deal was, but they screwed up. People got to buy a lot of gold orbs for very little money, and then they said, okay, you guys can just like they're doing now with other offers when they screw up. Okay, now everybody can buy the offer. Oops, our mistake. I don't know. You believe it? Put on your tinfoil hat. Maybe that's just a clever strategy. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't believe these people are stupid. But anyways, I digress. It's us versus them, and one thing we can beat them on is gold. And I have. I believe I've won the gold game because I don't need it anymore. And I'll tell you why that might be, because it came to me and I didn't know the answer. I just knew I was there. And people, I kept thinking to myself, I said, is anyone else, who else can I ask about this? I don't know anybody I can ask about this other than like a Kraken, which I am not. And I don't know anybody else who is at my status, my spending level, and my spending level is $20 to $40 a month. I'm buying the Battle Pass now, and that's like about it. Battle Pass and maybe a $20 character offer just to get me 50 extra shards. I'll go over that strategy as well, why it's just 50. But if you blitz hard, you kind of end up 50 shards short, and so I buy 50 shards sometimes. That's all I'm buying, though. I'm not buying gold offers unless they're like bundled with something else, and that's really a very uncommon offer. Maybe once every 6 months, I grab a couple gold orbs along with some other crap. It's not spending. It's not. It's not. So what is it? What is it? Hartgrave, shut up and tell me what it is. Yeah, I got you. Here's my theory. I think I got ahead because of hoarding, because I don't open them. Gold orbs are one of the few things in this game that will go up in value over time, and they might fix that. It might be too late for you, and I am sorry I did not make content earlier. I really should have. But that's why I'm here now. That's why I wanted to get this video out right now, because I think they're about to buff these gold orbs again. So hold them. Hold your gold orbs. I only spend 1 million a day because of the milestone. You only get good bonuses. You get bonus cores. You get 50 bonus cores if you spend 1 million gold a day. So I'm doing that. I just squeeze this game for all it's worth. Because that's how you win. It's not by fighting other players in war or arena or the god-awful real-time arena. That's not how you win, beating other players. You win by beating the game company, okay? By not giving them all your money. By being a little smarter with them and your wallet. Playing the game, having fun, and not spending, money you don't want to spend. Spend the money you do want to spend. Buy the characters you want to buy. Have the fun you want to have. And if you need gold, buy it. That's fine. There are good gold offers out there. And, Mobile Gamer, always giving out good advice on that. That's not what I'm talking about. What we're talking about here is holding these orbs because they go up in value over time. Very few things do that. mega orbs have gone up in value over time. I opened them recently because I deemed them to have, well, they got me a 6 gold yellow star jubilee. I cashed in all my mega orbs and premium orbs that I've been holding for a year, in anticipation of an orb opening event. But when that didn't happen, I still held them. And I said, oh, this is it. I need Pimtech. So I opened them all, and I was able to get Jubilee at 6, not from buying, but from having these orbs and holding them. So that's what happened with gold. I held it. I've always held it. And I always spent the minimum daily, the minimum that would get me the most. And so now I have 157. Recently, I broke down. In a previous video, you might have heard me. I built AIM in a panic to try to get myself unstuck in the gamma raid. I didn't successfully do that. It was unwise. But I opened 20 gold orbs for that, and I spent like 8 million gold on AIM of all things. That's very atypical for me, though. Normally, I plan ahead better than that and don't get in that situation. But I mean, it's not going to hurt me in the long run. I'm gaining gold orbs every day. I'm not opening gold orbs daily. They're just going to amass up. And even when we did the Emma milestones, where I overspent, I did like 2.7 million per day. I only spent 150 gold orbs. So I had 300 gold orbs before the Emma event started. And I used 150 of them to max out every day that event. And I still have 100. I still had, 150 left. But I believe that's how I got to this point, is I had them held, they buffed the gold orbs, and then I do remember I did open them all. And I got a massive amount of gold. And you might say, okay, all right, Hargrave, you got a lot of gold because you don't have a lot of characters at level 80. You don't have this or that or the other. My roster's pretty good. It's doing fine. I'm at 11.8 total collection power. And as you can see, I got a lot of characters at level 80. And let me know in the comments if you want me to do a roster review. I don't do, I do kind of slow. I go slow on these, and I kind of only catch the current meta. So like I didn't take Black Bolt to level 80 because it's not really worth it anymore. Invisible Woman will probably go to level 80 once I get Doom, and there's that synergy. But I do hold off. I got X Factor and X Force. X Force, I didn't take to level 80. They're working just fine for what I need them for. They would be one where it'd be like, oh, I kind of want them at level 80. Same with Brotherhood, but they're working fine. If it's working fine, if it's not broken, I don't fix it. So there is some of that going on too. That's some of the reason why I'm a little richer than others in my same status, is because I didn't build Sinister 6. I do skip some teams. That helps as well. But I think the thing that really took it over the top was holding the orbs until they buffed the gold orb. I don't know how much I gained through that, but it was substantial. It was a decent buff when it happened. It was about a year ago, and we're about to have another one now. So I would highly suggest, I don't do things. I don't put a 7-star on Squirrel Girl because I don't use her. Just things like that. Not until there's an event. When there's an event, then I go crazy. I mean, I went nuts for the event. I took a whole bunch of... half my roster went to level 80 during that event, which I planned out like a crazy person. And we can get into that as well. But that's the short of it. If you might be able, especially if you're a new player, hold your gold orbs. Don't rush. Where are you going? Unless you're willing to spend a whole lot of money, where are you going as a new player? You're going to hit a ceiling no matter what. But it's going to be easier if you have a surplus of gold. So go slow, build only what you need. Only spend the maximum per day, the minimum amount for the maximum amount of rewards, and don't go over. And we can look at that too. I think that's also a big part of it. Is I only spend $1 million a day. I don't go. This is not. This is worthless. I don't even use these. You see, you can see how many credits I have on this. Purple gear is nothing to me. I don't. I have orange gear raids. I've almost 2 million of them. I don't. That's not a thing. Milestone orbs. I just recently got Spider-Man up to 7 stars. I don't need that either. I do need these cores. Everybody needs cores. I'm not going to pass up cores for something that I need to do anyways, which is, get my characters up. But we do it very slowly. I do it a level at a time usually. When it comes around, when the milestone resets, I usually go in here and I will just take a couple characters up a little bit. Like tonight, it's going to be Bishop and Jubilee. And we're just going to go 1 level each. It's going to be about 800,000. I'll top off the rest buying gear out of the gold store, and that's it. Super boring, right? Super boring. But, that's the game. I got to find my enjoyment in other ways besides just spending massive amounts of gold. Would that be fun? Yeah, that'd be great, but then I would be behind on gold like everybody else I know, and that isn't fun. So I like to have this freedom, and I'm anticipating a buff to this gold. Because, we're looking at 150K to 7 million. Best case scenario is they double that, and it's 300 to 14. And how valuable would my 157 orbs be if that's the case? And that is kind of what happened when they buffed these a year ago. Is all the gold orbs I had like doubled in value, or it might have been only 50% more, but it was substantial. And I think it got me to where I'm at now, where it's just not even a factor. Now, training materials are still a factor, though less so than some others are experiencing, and that's another thing that we try to figure out how I got more training materials. And some people have no problems with training materials. I still don't know why that would be if you have massive amounts of training materials, and that's something I haven't been able to figure out. You can't go into the time machine. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful. I hope that you'll consider holding your gold orbs if you don't need them. And good luck to you. It's us versus them. As always, Hail Heartgrave.